Very good evening to you. Give us more on the reaction from both sides in this story.
You know, it began with a bullet, and this bullet was meant to be the answer, provide the answer. If we only knew who fired it, we would know who had killed Shireen Abu Akleh. But what we've heard from this investigation is that it's equivocal, that we don't know that that bullet it is too badly damaged to be able to determine which side it came from. But so the investigators gave something to each side, and neither side is very impressed, perhaps as you'd expect. So Israel isn't pleased at the suggestion that even though that the bullet came from their side, how would you know that if you don't know what the bullet is or whose bullet it was? And the Palestinians reject the findings outright. They have maintained all along that this was a targeted killing of a journalist doing her job, shot by a sniper intentionally. They are not happy to hear that these findings at least say it's unintentional, and they reject the findings outright.
There is, of course, at the centre of this real human tragedy, isn't it, Iris? What do the family of Shireen Abu Akleh have to say about these findings? And what about her employer, Al-Jazeera?
Yes, they both have something to say. The family, her niece, Lena, spoke in English tonight via Al-Jazeera and said that it was some comfort to know that the Americans recognised where the bullet had come from, but they want more than that. They want accountability. They're not convinced that it wasn't intentional. They want an investigation to ensure that. These investigators were basically looking at forensic findings and the findings of the Israeli and Palestinian investigations. They didn't conduct their own investigation. That's what the family wants. They want accountability, and they want the person who fired that gun punished. And the employer, Al Jazeera, goes further. I've heard them saying what they want to do is go to the International Criminal Court in The Hague, because they look at this, what they say is the murder of their journalist doing her job, and they look back to the destruction of their offices in Gaza a year before, almost exactly. And they say that that's why they're going to go to the International Criminal Court. Now, I didn't realise individuals or companies could go. I thought it was only for nations, but they're taking it very seriously. So I think the investigations have not ended.
Shireen Abu Akleh in Jerusalem, as ever. Thank you very much indeed. And of course, we're watching for all developments on